I have been thinking. Civilization and Rasmus, please tell me about civilization.
Okay. I need to read you one of my poems then. This one is called From Womb to New York. What is really the true meaning of the expression being civilized? R1. Only referring to a certain group of people at a certain time in a certain society in a certain combination, where we tend to con each other in a slightly more sophisticated way. Last week my mother got angry. She was not pleased with me, sitting in the local pizzeria in the middle of the afternoon sipping beer, probably lots of beer, because I lost count. Nothing dramatic or illuminating happened really during that afternoon. I had a Vesuvio with onions and chit-chatted with the often quite wise dunks by the bar. That day I came to think of a party I went to 20 years ago in New York. We were there with my band, Rob and Raz featuring Lila K. We did concerts, performed at the Apollo Theater, and hung out with Run DMC. Mind you, this was at the time when the Scandinavian hip-hop elite were just an itch in their daddy's pants. This took place in the more fashionable areas of New York. The creme de la creme of the music industry were there, including bosses, lawyers and other hang-arounds from the same business. They toasted inexpensive champagne and pure white Colombian gold, cocaine that is, was served in silver bowls, like peanuts at a whiskey tasting in Scotland. They said, "Raz, do you want some?" I have never been a fan of drugs, so I said thanks, but no thanks to their invitation. The guests at the party nodded understandingly, but I could tell from their gestures, and by the look from their eyes, that they thought I was more into heroin or some other hard drug. So I grabbed a beer, and sat myself down in an antique 17th century chair. Right then it came to me. I was among civilized people, who were in a civilized state, getting on just fine with socially like-minded people. I did not mind and I did not dislike them. I just did not want to be among them there, and then I left the party and I guess some of the guests suspected that I had a bad crack rush or maybe started seeing leprechaun pole dancers from all the angel dust they took for granted that I swept up. I got hungry and went over to Kentucky Fried Chicken and bought myself some chicken pieces and a beer. Halfway to the hotel someone snatched the bag of chicken from my hands. I saw a shadow in a ragged coat and dreadlocks running away with my $2 meal. I started chasing him instinctively, and as the good sprinter I gained up on him. During this chase I started thinking about the consequences, the possible fight over some fried chicken. I decided that the crackhead should enjoy my chicken in peace, and called off the chase. I went back to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and bought another bag of chicken, and paid another $2. I recall watching television back at the hotel, munching my chicken to the sound of the New York City traffic, and at the same time dreaming of fishing in a placid Swedish lake. And where am I going with this ranting? The thing is, that things are not always what they seem. We all live side by side in different civilizations. A reflection will not give any echoes. It metamorphs like clay. The hammer is useless without a nail and vice versa. The human being is the biggest crook when it comes to distorting the truth. Who wants the truth? Well, not human beings. That's for sure. Truth gets stuffed inside small convenient folders on the human hard drive, and they stay there until someone cares to put their mouse pointer over it and make a distinctive double click.
Okay, Ras. Thank you.